people.
So then let's actually address something else that we've talked about on the show, and that is the fact, and Paul actually did a great job reporting on this on Friday. The DNC seems to be all in to having the superdelegates make their moves at the convention, and Bernie Sanders' name was mentioned a lot during this article from I believe it was The Intercept that he was using.
Yes.
But again,
it dropped last week.
Yeah, and basically it's something that has me concerned. That's when we get to Milwaukee, that the DNC is going to still play their move in the convention. So the thing is, how do we really address the neoliberal conservative movement that's going to try and rig the election again? Because people are saying that, oh no, things are going to be different in 2020. It's not going to be like 2016. Everything's going to be all peach and creams. We're all going to be getting along just fine. Yeah, but the real reality is this: that the DNC is going to be making their move. So you're out. So you were there at Politicon.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the initial thought about the eventual convention? Because it's going to be here sooner than we all think.
Well, if Politicon was any indication of the convention, first of all, it's going to be dominated by progressives. That's one. And possibly by Trump supporters. And I was at the DNC, or I was at the Democrat debates in May, and there were a lot of Trump supporters out there, believe it or not. So that's the thing. But to address your question, and you watch my show pretty often, I would think, at least often enough, what's my number one issue? Anybody who knows me should know by now. Election integrity. Everything else is irrelevant.
Well, not only that. I mean, let's face it. I mean, because you talk about election integrity, but there's another thing to look at. It's like this primary, because
the primaries.
The primaries are that there's going to be some messed up stuff happening on the sidelines.
So what's my number one issue? We can talk about the primary right now. Guess what? It'll still be the same issue: election integrity. They're going to ask me. They asked in the panel, well, what about voter suppression in general? Guess what? If you talk about election integrity in the primary, you won't have to worry about voter suppression in general, would you? Mm-hmm. You're going to ask me afterwards when the media starts lying about how this candidate lost, and they blame it because everybody's sexist and everybody's racist and everybody, every Trump supporter is crazy and deplorable. You know what I'm going to tell them? Maybe you should have looked into election integrity. And guess what? One of the reasons and shout out to Jill Stein, was a surrogate for her in 2016, amazing woman, extremely intelligent. And guess what she got done? Paper ballots in Pennsylvania. Why? Because she went to court. For what? Election integrity. And that's why it's my number one issue, because now that is one less state that a Democrat or a Republican will be able to steal from the people. And we need more people talking about election integrity. If you're trying to tell me you're a Bernie Sanders supporter, don't tell me you're a Bernie Sanders supporter if you're not talking about election integrity every single day. If you're telling me you're a Tulsi Gabbard supporter, and you damn sure better be talking about election integrity every day, because she has a bill out for it right now called the Security America's Elections Act. So if you truly support these people, when are you going to take a step back and look at the situation from the patterns that have already been revealed to us, which is that the numbers in and of themselves are not enough. We won the convention before. We won it twice. I was at the convention. Guess what they did anyway? They still gave it to Hillary. So we can't allow it to get to that point where it's a split hair between two delegates. We have to uplift our progressives, let democracy play out. And once again, the only way we can do both of those is addressing election integrity.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like that segment of Mikasa Sukasa. Also, you can help us upgrade the studio and take this show on the road to cover the on-the-ground politics that you love by clicking on that GoFundMe link in the description and donating literally anything. Anything helps. Also, you can follow us on Rockfin, on Twitter, and on Facebook as well. And hey, more than anything else, people, always remember, find your balance. Peace.